Big boy Benzo back in the building, baby. Your favorite YouTuber back at it with a new story. And today I want to talk about something a little bit different. So the story takes place about 10 days ago. I'm walking home. It's about 8 p.m. on a Sunday. So I'm walking, I got my headphones on, as I do now, because I like to block shit out. And I ran into this girl, and I look at her, she looks at me. So we make we have like 1 second of eye contact, and I'm thinking, wow, this girl is nice. Like, I really like the way she looked. So I look back, you know, to see. I kind of think about it for a second, and I look back like, you know, like, damn, she look good. And as I look back, she looks back at well. So I turn around thinking, fuck, I got caught. And then I think, hell, fuck are you doing? Like, she was looking too. So I turn around again to check again, and she's looking again. So at this point, you guys already know that Benz ain't gonna let it go. I turned around and I basically, you know, I run after her. Well, not really a run, not like Usain Bolt. I just kind of like speed up the pace and go after her. And I tap her on her shoulder and I say, hey, hola, ¿qué tal? Me llamo Lorenzo. ¿Cómo te llamas? So she's like, I'm Naomi. And I love people getting a nice shot, always cool. So she's like, yeah, I'm Naomi. And I'm like, nice to meet you, Naomi. Would you like to get a drink? And she says, sure, yeah, why not? So I take her to this nice little bar, really cool little place. And we just like sit and chill and talk for like an hour and a half, I think, roughly. So we have a few drinks, you know, she tells me all about herself and all this type of stuff. She just moved to Barcelona like a week ago, was working in a pizza, all that type of stuff. So like, we're just, you know, we're getting off, like, we're really hitting it off. We're just kind of like clicking, the mood is right, the atmosphere is right, everything is just perfect. So I say, so after a few drinks, I'm like, so after a few drinks, I say, would you like to go for a walk? She says, sure. So we get out the bar, we walk a little bit, we go sit and chill on the fountain of Plaza Real. Everybody that's been to Barcelona knows, Plaza Real, that's where it's at. That's where the magic happens. So we sit there for a minute, Long story short, we start making out. Like, all this happens in like the span of 3 hours, which is pretty rare. Like, this doesn't happen to me a lot. Like, I don't want you guys to think that this is like standard operation, because it really isn't. So, you know, so we're like making out, having a good time, all coupled up. So that basically goes on for like another hour, and then it's close to midnight and she has to catch the metro. So I walk her to the metro station and we say goodbye. But before we say goodbye, she tells me like 2 or 3 times, like, hey, you know, make sure to call me, make sure to send me a text or whatever. You know, I'm like, yeah, sure, of course. Like, why wouldn't I? You know, like, even that's the last thing she said. She was like, hey, don't forget about me. I'm like, nah, I'm not, like, of course not. Like, why the fuck would I not call? So then, the next day, I send her a text, no reply. 24 hours later, she replies something vague. I'm like, okay. You know, I didn't think anything of it at first. So then, another day goes by. I text her again, and again, it takes like 24 hours to get like a short-ass reply, which to me is kind of weird. Like, I don't get that. You know, especially in this day and age. I know people are on their phones most of the time. After that, I kind of revert to this old rule that says don't text, you know, always call. I hate that type of shit though. Like, I hate those type of little rules that should dictate how you should come across and how you look good and how you look cool. Because, and I know a lot of people are always like, you know, don't text too soon, wait a day or two. But I hate all that shit. I think it's bullshit. I think it's fake as hell, and I just think it's retarded. And it really shows a lot of insecurity when you have to resort to doing stuff like that to come across cool or occupied or busy, especially in this day and age. Everybody is so focused on looking occupied and looking busy, like, you know, no one can be bothered. And like I'm trying to be the exact opposite of that. Like if I like you, if I fuck with you, like if we hit it off, especially in real life, then, you know, why make it more complicated online? Like why complicate the process? Just keep it real. You know, like I'll be upfront and honest with you, and you do the same with me. So yeah, I call her, she doesn't pick up, and then it's basically just radio silence. And after this point, I'm like, well, I tried 3 times, so I feel like I'm feeling like, you know, this is, to me, this is kind of clear now. It's kind of obvious at this point that she's not trying to be reached by me. So my question to you guys is, where did Big Boy Benzo fuck up? Like, what did I do wrong? And actually, it's a rhetorical question, because I know I didn't fuck up. Like, and this is important for anyone that has been in this type of situation. It is important to know that the problem is not me. Like, it really is her. It really is, because it just kind of shows that she likes to base characteristics and things that she finds attractive on silly mind games that are basically for teenagers. And man, I'm gonna be 30 next year. Like, I ain't got no time for this shit. So that's kind of my whole thing. Hey, you guys, feel free to comment and let me know what you guys think I should have done differently. And feel free to comment your advice. Like, I'm all ears. I'm probably not gonna take it, but that's cool. Just wanted to share this little Big Boy Benzo story with you guys while I'm here in the park. Actually, I'm about to go say what's up to Emmanuel, my guy right there. Let's see what's going on. What's up, man?
Oh, wonderful.
How you doing, man? You good?
You're doing good. There we go. Build a rapport.
Build a rapport.
What's available? Options open. We're doing good. Best man in town with me.
Absolutely, man.
Long live us and everything. Fuck what doesn't equate.
Yep.
Forget the balance equation. Patience is a virtue. Silence became power.
Absolutely. And on
when we keep quiet, that doesn't mean we anti-socials. All for the best. Am I clear to you? Understood? You get what time it is? Huh? What's next? On point. Options open.
Absolutely. Hey, and they're just wrapping up this video, so we're saying goodbye right now. But
go to say goodbye.
All right. Check Big Boy Benzo.
All for the better.
All for the better. Check it out.
No time for nonsense.
Nope. Absolutely not.
No time for nonsense. Why? Because we won the bet. When we won the bet, there's no time for nonsense.
Exactly.
And when everything is okay, that means balance equations. All in equal accordance.
Absolutely, man. All right.
Without a definition of a doubt.